Coming this spring from the Giant Size Team Up Network to your pod catchers. A young and upcoming defense lawyer who always seems to be a little bit too blunt. Trying to balance work and home life. He's just trying to make bank so he can smoke some dank. Tuesdays at 5:17 p.m., The Blazing Defender. In this reality TV political thriller, we bring you to the underbelly to show you the violent scum of our nation's politics. Airing Sunday nights at 10 p.m., it's DC on screen. Sticking in our nation's capital, we go behind the music of very famous band Phaser, where they answer the hard questions like, are you there? Would you believe? Can this band keep rocking all night long, or will they succumb to their addictions of drug, sex, and rock and roll? Find out at 11:24 a.m. Thursdays on Booze and Phasers. And finally, this home improvement show teaches you easy life hacks to do around the house. Best place to start? The electrical panel, of course, starring a rock god, a klotz, and a shaved gorilla. Catch 'em every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It's Breaking the Panel. For your local listings, head on over to giantsizeteamup.com. Listen even a little.
Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The police who investigate crime and the district attorney who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Previously on Botched? Last episode on Botched, I've been thinking about how everyone's saying the planet is overcrowded, and I think that's because we don't need that many animals. Like lions and tigers are basically the same animal, so we just get rid of one. Horses, all they do is stand around a field, pointless. Keep the animals who work, like, police doglins and circus monkeys and whatnot. But if we get rid of like 70% of the species, we'll have much more room right away. Oh, and we killed a guy in a cave and showed up in Cork.
All right, welcome back to the 16th episode of the second season of Botched. Thanks everybody for tuning in again. We're going to start right where we left off last time, in the city of Cork. The group had just made their way into like a little inn of sorts to spend the night when the innkeeper and everyone outside just started screaming and clutching at their back. And then it all went away and they were completely calm for a second. But the innkeeper ran out of the building real fast, and that's pretty much where you guys left off.
All right, well, let's go to bed, you guys.
I follow him outside.
Nothing to see here. Yeah, I'll go outside.
Okay. So you go outside, and it seems like the entire town has like left the buildings that they were in, and everyone's standing outside looking around very confused and scared. But no one's talking. It's very strange. They're all looking at each other as if they were talking, but they're not physically talking.
Well, this is weird.
If only we could get inside their head somehow.
Why aren't you talking?
So I'm going to focus on Remus with my telepathy.
Roll a...
Telepathy roll.
Sure. Which I believe we said was intelligence.
Sure. 11.
Okay, so you're sort of inside is what you think is his mind. It's a lot of traffic going on, like tons of voices all going off at the same time. You can't make heads or tails of it. It's kind of going in and out because you didn't get like a real strong connection. Your Wi-Fi is cutting out, basically. That's what's up.
You better text Dennis.
You have AT&T. That was your problem.
French red when I should have pizzaed. So with that information, I know I can't make out what people are saying.
Yep.
But can I understand the mood of all the voices? Is it panic?
Panic. And confusion.
I'm going to try to dial it in just one more time.
Okay.
See what... So where's my gray one? Here it is. It's 12.
Not any better.
Spotty coverage.
About the same, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
You're in a dead zone.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now you're on Frog, or whatever the hell that shit.
Cricket Wireless.
Yeah, now you're on
Frog.
Cricket Wireless. No,
Frog.
there's a Frog one.
Ribbit
Frog
Wireless. I'm using a jitterbug,
Rickety Cricket Wireless.
and everyone else is on a Galaxy 8.
Jitterbug. I'll grab Remus. Not like...
Fucking tackling.
I just want to grab him by the
I want to get a
shoulders.
handful of Remus.
What's happening here? What's going on?
He sort of, he's kind of like looking around and then sort of snaps out of it a bit. And he goes, "It's not possible what has just happened."
Herder?
Okay. What just happened?
And before he can tell you, you hear a bong, bong,
The elevator.
bong, bong. No, that's a
The Wonkavator.
Nima song. So there's a bell, and all of a sudden, everyone just starts running for. It looks to be the middle of town. This town's sort of laid out in steps, so they're like little layers. So they go up a step and up a step and up a step.
And they're
they're
just
like-
running up.
Face
Yeah.
level
Everybody.
Yeah, everyone's making their
Full
way
sprint.
towards the middle.
God, these guys are fit.
God, yeah, wow.
For little...
Yeah, the little people don't take up a lot of space. They're halflings.
I didn't say
So
anything,
therefore
Dennis.
they're fit?
You gave me a look.
I just looked at you.
Yeah. You gave me a aghast or a you're a racist look.
Well,
given it to
little
me
people
many
is
times.
not a race.
Don't.
And if you
Sounds
weren't
like
so
you're projecting.
fucking racist, I wouldn't look at you like that.
All right,
Unless
21.
they're black.
21 to athletics to follow them.
Yeah, sure.
And I assume I'm going way faster than them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
21 as well.
Yeah, I know.
What's up?
Just stepping over them.
I got a 21 also, but mine was a crit 20.
You're actually leaping over their heads.
their heads?
Yeah, but they don't even feel it. You're light-footed.
Fucking monks.
Yeah, it's like the Young Bok thing where he runs on the people's shoulders.
Sure.
Yeah. You get a 7 athletics?
You're keeping pace with the people
No, you guys go ahead.
because they're about your size, so you're feeling.
I'll stay back with the little folk.
They're called normies.
What about our armored riding cows?
It's a fucking village
were-
of beard babies.
Yep.
Oh my god.
They were tied up outside your.
Yeah, we
place of thought,
left
yeah.
them out
Yeah.
in front of the motel.
Yeah,
They're fine.
they're just hitched up.
Hey.
Not a Tremu.
I will now make sure that your cow stays alive. You're my second favorite cow name.
You come back and they're all dead.
Not Louis Pesque. Meow.
Tremu!
Louis Pesque meow.
That's my cat now.
a battle cat.
I milk that cat.
Cat cow.
Louis Pascal.
Yeah, that's still to this day makes me laugh. Sorry.
So you
What-
guys just running. After about 5 minutes of running, this town seems a lot bigger than it should be for,
Overpopulation.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Well,
we have to call them.
size-wise. I'm not saying the number of people. The number of people, it seems like there's about 100 or
They're
so,
compensating as a race
I guess.
with their city size.
But in the center of town where everyone's running at the highest point is looks to be a large building, could be a temple, perhaps. It looks very fancy and elegant in the sense. Almost regal, but not quite. A little bit religious. It's sort of a mix of a few things. And they're all running to the outside of it, and they're just lined up almost in a circle around this building. And they're all just not making sound. They're just standing there staring intently.
Perception.
Yeah. 12.
17.
I stare
Okay.
at nothing.
You notice that this building, it doesn't look like a traditional building where there's like an inside and outside. It almost seems like it's pillars. They're made of stone, but it's pillars, and there aren't walls or anything like that. But the inside the inner part is dark enough where you can't see the entire way in. It's very low to the ground, obviously. It doesn't need to be very high. But coming out of I guess you could call it a temple of sorts, walks a figure who he has very strange markings all over his head, and he's wearing long gray robes, and he sort of has his hands like in two sleeves, similar to what is that? I can't remember the Asian culture. I don't want to say Chinese. and it's
Komodo?
not. Yeah, like a Komodo.
Kimono?
Komodo dragon.
Kimono.
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 Kubota box.
So like a kimono. Where
Kabilda bear.
Gefilte bear.
Build-A-Bear.
Fish bear?
The most dangerous. Not safe on land or at sea. So you see him walk out, and he has his eyes closed the whole time, and he doesn't talk. He's just standing there, and everyone's dead silent. But it seems like everyone's sort of looking up a bit.
Towards the sky?
But there's no talking.
Can I look up?
Is there anything up there?
No.
There's nothing up there.
No. It doesn't look like each of them are staring at a specific point. Their
They're all
eyes are
just-
just up a bit.
Oh, God, we're in a cult town.
So their
This
heads
is a
are
cult.
straight,
Yeah, they're just like this.
but the eyes are up.
Yeah.
This is a cult, you
What
guys.
are you guys doing?
Are you like poking somebody? Okay. So you poke somebody in the. Where are you located? Let's say there's a crowd and it's about 20. Well, we'll say 5 people deep. This entire ring.
Well, I got there first, so I'm in the inside of the ring.
Okay. So you're poking someone in the
Someone
front.
right in the front, just right in the cheek.
Maybe their eyes start over to you and they give you like a.
Well, 3 of us just kind of stick out.
Hey,
Yeah, I know.
Pretty extremely.
What do you
ignore
poke-
me, little
What
man.
are you poking him in the cheek with?
My finger.
All right.
Oh.
I just figure you're waist high.
Yeah.
Whoa, watch out.
Is it because you got vaccinated that you can't talk, or what?
No, we're communicating telepathically.
Well, tell me what's going on.
So I'm gonna open
I'm
up my
trying to get the fucking news.
I'm gonna open up my telepathic mind to see what's going on again. Now that I've repositioned, I'm a little bit closer to the
So
source.
you're focusing on. You can only focus on one person.
Hold up,
So
please.
Which guy am I gonna focus on?
Anybody in the crowd? Or the main guy?
Ford.
I'm gonna hone in on the
Remus.
no,
No.
on the cult leader,
Okay.
Kimono Man.
Komodo Joe.
Komodo man.
Kimono Joe.
17.
You're just hearing a.
All right, I cut.
Oh,
off.
this must be a test of the emergency broadcast
Yeah,
system.
that's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
This is only a test.
I'm gonna go on to somebody else.
Okay.
Who around me looks cool?
Not that one.
There's the guy I'm poking in the face.
Where are you located?
He
in the
seems
crowd?
all right.
With your
Front,
Finger.
middle,
Front,
back.
yeah.
Okay.
Dick finger.
I mean, all types.
15.
You see, it's just one voice, very clear, very calm. Basically,
naked ladies.
you
naked
at this
ladies,
point-
naked ladies.
Sent nudes.
Have
Sent nudes.
have sort of popped in like mid conversation.
You're not gay. You're not gay. You're not gay. You're not gay.
We as a collective are not gay.
Think
We
of the
as a
queen.
collective are not gay.
Think of the queen. Think of the queen. No, not Queen the band. Fuck. No.
Damn it, Freddie Mercury, you're too
Sexy Freddie Mercury.
Ole.
No, at the
Freddy
point,
the Protector.
the point you pop in is just, we will get to the bottom of this. There is no reason to fear. Everyone stay calm. We will find out what happened.
1,000 degrees. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
200 degrees.
I'm gonna make a rocket man out of you. Gonna make a supersonic man.
There
out
we
of
go.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Sonic
gotcha.
Man.
Make a
Out of you.
supersonic woman out of you.
Well, that's the first
There's-
verse.
yeah,
the
there's
second
two.
man is rocket. Is supersonic man.
Flash.
Oh,
Savior of the universe.
dum 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 dum.
Anyways, so yeah, so you kind of catch the tail end of it, and he sort of just nods. Everyone much more calmly sort of disperses to where
Alright,
they came from.
So I'm gonna look around confusedly. Just
Look
kind of be-
around. Look around.
What just happened?
The person in robes walks over and just talks very calmly to you guys. I see that we have visitors in town.
Hey, I was poking a guy in the face. He was
I
gonna tell
know.
me about the stuff.
What is it that you wish to know?
Why are we here?
What the hell just happened?
I don't know why you're here. Why are you here?
No.
I'm here to make sure you don't get vaccinated.
Should Matthew
Don't-
really be the head of all this?
So I'm not talking to you guys because he
Don't-
started first.
No, do not speak to him.
You're
He's
just having a
I'm
one-on-one.
gonna pull Matthew backwards.
I don't believe in vaccinations. No,
Yeah, I'd like to know why I don't have the voices in my head.
you're not part of the collective.
Why not?
Were you born here?
Maybe.
No, you weren't.
I don't know.
You weren't born here.
Where was I born?
You were born in Massive City.
How
This
does
is
he know
outside the
this?
game.
How does he know
This
this?
is outside the game.
Holy shit, this guy's all. I'm
telling you, 'cause
where
that's
was
what-
I born?
Detroit.
What?
What?
That's where you were manufactured.
What?
Was Detroit.
By other robots.
Right.
I'm not one of those things. I can't be.
Better robots.
In the year 1926, Dashiell Valentine was manufactured.
He's like that Johnny Cash car song, so he's got all different parts on him.
So, yeah, that's outside the game that you were born in Massive City. You weren't born there. That's,
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you're not part of the collective.
All right, so back to what the hell just happened?
Oh, we are a collective. We all share one mind.
Okay,
we can share
cool.
thoughts.
Cool.
So there was an
So-
incident in town.
Do you have a really good joke to tell everyone? You made him come over and listen, or what?
No, there was a crisis. I don't know if you heard. Did you hear the screaming not so long ago?
Yeah, everyone was doing it. The screaming.
Maybe it was a fad. You don't know. It's the
I
new
don't
dance.
know.
Just sound like seagulls.
Yeah.
And I ran.
Oh God. Ran to the town square.
I gotta get information. He says something happened that has not happened here in. How long did we say since the prologue was this?
I don't know, but I'm gonna cut the guy off and be like, I don't care about
like
your
60
fucking
years?
backstory. What happened? Just what?
Someone was murdered.
Oh,
I knew it.
That shouldn't be possible.
Do you know who did it?
No, that's the point.
Anybody else think it's weird that Dashiell's not talking? Like, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
His voice modulator broke.
that's what I thought.
Reset.
His audio card. That's,
Audio detected.
You gotta get an update. Gotta update your file.
Audio
Your driver. You gotta update the drivers. But yeah, he just says someone was murdered, which should not be possible because they all share the same mind. So
Yeah.
it should be impossible for someone to kill for one of our halflings to kill another halfling. It shouldn't be possible.
Maybe it wasn't a halfling that killed one of your townsfolk.
Maybe he's an outsider.
Well, unless it was one of you four, there are no other outsiders in town right now.
Well, they could be hiding.
Don't look so fast. I'm in this guy's weasel hole.
He just pops his head around his ass. He's like, wink.
the guy knows he's there. He invited him in.
They're old friends.
He's cleaning it out for me.
That's the rule about weasel holes. They can't enter without being invited.
That's right.
He pays rent though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, times are tough.
Yeah, it's a well furnished.
He leaves the gold in there when he's done. Vacates. The guy just has to shit
You
out
gotta
the gold.
find it.
You gotta find the gold. You gotta earn it.
Anyways. So yeah, so that's what he tells you.
So if they're hive minds, wouldn't they just know who murdered him?
That's the point.
That's the problem.
I should know. We should all know. But we don't know.
Well, I mean, if he was stabbed in the back, then he wouldn't have seen anything.
Or if he had a tinfoil hat on.
Right.
Tinfoil's been extinct for over 10,000 years. No, I got nothing. What's tinfoil?
How could a metal be extinct?
Tinfoil's not a metal. It's a manufactured product.
It's metal.
It's made of metal, but you don't...
Totally metal. Dude.
Oh, it just naturally occurs? You
Yeah.
just pull a roll of tinfoil out of the dirt?
I
Yeah.
punch into the wall and I pull out a zip
Tinfoil.
tinfoil, bro.
It's in everything. I cut open my arm. Look, man. It's
It's everywhere.
Say Detroit. He's made at the Ford Mercury dealer.
The Flint Mercury
Flint
dealership.
Mercury.
Oh, Matthew, you were all.
Whoa.
All right, never mind.
What was he doing to the guy?
I don't know. We're gonna, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I am a private investigator.
He says, really? We could use someone of your skills.
Yeah, he's a real private investigator.
Why the sarcasm?
Lean in, whisper in his ear. He investigates privates.
Like in the military?
And he says, "Oh, we don't need those kinds of services here, thank you."
No, I investigate murders and missing persons.
He said you investigate private areas like penis.
Sore subjects.
Sores? We don't want sores.
SARS.
Sorry.
SARS subjects.
Our subject.
No, don't listen to him.
He's a beard baby.
He's not even part of the collective.
But he is one of our people.
I mean, not really.
I mean, one day I could be part of the Borg.
Yeah, it'd be easy to bring him in.
They could envelop me.
We're not a vagina. We're a group of people that share thoughts.
People can envelop other people too.
Yeah, a vagina. Got it. Yeah.
I'm going to tap his mind real quick.
Whose?
The guy we're talking to.
Okay. What'd you roll?
23. No. 22.
Okay. You hear... He's not saying anything. You just hear the very subtle voices of everyone else in the town. But he's not saying anything. Whatever he's thinking, he's literally saying to you people. So he's not having any side thoughts.
He's just a mouthpiece.
Can you take us to the crime scene?
He says, I believe I know who that was murdered, since it's the only person that's not here currently, and I don't feel his presence in my mind. Like, they don't know who it was that got murdered. They didn't see it, because the person just died. Like, so they're just doing, like, a deduction sort of thing. You keep blinking at me like you don't understand.
I feel like people would notice if somebody wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
mean.
a family member or friend.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so where are we going?
So this one is on the opposite end of town from where you guys came in, sort of on the back end of town. And it's I'd call it like a row house. It's like 3 or 4 homes put together. And he says this is his home. Gregory was his name.
Gregory.
He did not have a family unit yet. Like, he didn't have a wife and children yet.
Yeah.
He's a fairly young man.
All right, let's go in. Well, before I enter the house, I'm going to do a perception check around it.
Okay.
And is there like an alley behind it as well that I can check?
There's a space behind it and the wall. They have stone walls, I believe I had said.
Okay.
I think I said it was like a white stone type
Alright.
of thing. Yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 foot gap between the buildings and the wall.
All right, I'm going to do an investigation check back there.
Okay.
Brooke, if you want to check the front, I'll go around behind.
Okay.
I got 13.
You can see footprints, but there's lots of different
Yeah.
footprints all back there, so it looks like people walk back there fairly frequently.
21.
You're investigating the front.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the door's open a little bit.
Yes, but does it look like forced entry?
No.
So he invited his own murderer in.
Or he killed himself.
Or he killed himself.
By stabbing himself in the back.
Hey, that's how Elliot Smith killed himself.
I don't know.
Stabbed himself in the chest twice because stabbing yourself in the chest once
Back.
Not enough.
is not enough.
No.
And like he had defensive wounds on his arms, but like he killed himself.
That's weird.
Just saying.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait,
Suicides.
no?
But I mean, they ruled it a suicide.
I don't know who the
so-
person is.
Elliot Smith is a musician.
Yeah, I'll
This-
come back around front. and
This
join
dude
you
got
guys.
gloves. Does he care that I'm gonna contaminate his crime scene?
Who, the
The
guy
robot?
in charge?
Kimono
Yeah.
Joe.
I don't even
He
think they have
doesn't care.
cops here. If we're the ones investigating
Well, they
this.
don't need cops.
Yeah. If everybody knows everything everyone's doing constantly.
So I'm just gonna.
They would have the most boring episodes of cops TV shows.
And
And we're trying to figure out who it is. It was him.
Yeah.
It was me. It was him. All right. Done.
Yep, heard him thinking about it.
So I'm gonna put my hands in my sleeves and open up the door.
Okay. So when you go in, it looks like there was a bit of a tussle. Like it looks like things have been knocked over. There's like plants, potted plants that have knocked over. And in the middle of the floor is a halfling with a pretty sizable like dagger in his back. And just a huge pool of blood, and he's got like a very shocked, scared look on his face.
All right.
As he's just
So
laying on the ground.
no one touch anything.
That's the first thing you see. It's about 10 feet in the door you see this, laying on the ground.
I compare my hand to the size of the dagger.
You could hold it.
Does it seem halfling sized?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it seem small in my hands?
It's a dagger. I mean, I guess a dagger would be bigger to a halfling than it would be to a...
Size of a short sword.
Yeah, so it's like a short sword to a halfling, but to you guys it's a dagger. So to
I'm
a
gonna try to.
normal person it's a dagger.
Okay.
So it's a man-sized dagger.
No.
Well, normal round here is halfling sized.
All right. I got a 20 to investigate.
What are you investigating specifically?
I'm going to investigate throughout the room for, like, I don't know, any clothing samples or
Hair follicles.
hair.
Okay. It does look like there's a footprint in the loose dirt that was knocked over on the ground. It does seem like the dirt pattern goes towards the back of the building.
Okay.
There's a window slightly ajar.
The jar of what?
Man,
Is it a window or is it a jar?
Both, same time.
It's slightly ajar.
Jump,
Oh.
jump, jump.
All right, so I'll follow that.
Dink, 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 dink.
Anyways,
Someone do a Richard Belzer impression.
I don't know what it is. The law or the what is it? I can't remember what it is.
In the criminal justice system, sexual-based offenses are considered extraordinarily heinous.
Yep.
Something, something, something. These are
Stories.
their stories.
These are
Special
their
victims
stories.
unit.
Jump, jump. I'm Richard Belzer.
Perfect
Hey,
impression.
Juju. Hey, iced tea. Let's go. Hey.
I'm Steve. No. So you see that.
It's lemonade.
There doesn't seem to be a blood trail.
We say all that.
Doesn't seem to be a.
No.
I think I got it in
anything else
between it.
before that. That seems like everything's for that. There's no blood trail or anything like that. It's just a puddle right around the person. There's not even a footprint in the blood itself.
Just the footprint of dirt towards the back.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously the person, whoever it was, left through the back window. Look through the house. Investigation check to see if there's anything missing. See if this was a robbery, if they're trying to take anything, or just a murder.
Yeah, but would he know if anything's really missing? I guess he would know if, like,
Well, I mean, I feel like if they're gonna like,
if the cabinets were open.
yeah, if something's open or things are thrown on the ground or anything. So I got a 19.
You can't tell if anything is missing specifically.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say probably nothing's missing.
I got a 21 investigation to look for valuables under the auspices of looking for things out of place.
I mean, there's some fancy pottery. There's a couple pieces of gold trinkets here and there, but there's nothing like.
Take out a bag. Evidence. Evidence.
A pillowcase of evidence.
Pillowcase.
Is there a second floor?
Yep.
I'm gonna head
Downstairs is like a kitchen, like a relaxation area.
living room.
A rec room.
Yeah.
Is there a basement?
No.
All right, so I'll head upstairs.
Okay. Upstairs, it seems like there's a bathroom and a bedroom. That's pretty much it. Closet.
I'm gonna open up the bedroom door.
Okay. It's already open. It wasn't closed, but you go in there. It's just a bed, a dresser, nightstand, pictures.
Closet.
There's
Bedroom.
a closet in
So
there.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
open up the closet.
Okay.
R. Kelly comes out.
I'm not coming out the closet.
And he closes the door.
Just go away.
Just various sets of clothes for different occasions. It looks like.
I take them. In
All
my
of them?
evidence pillowcase.
All the clothes that you won't be able to fit into because they're like a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put the 4 dresses in the closet.
Okay. I would say there's probably 15 different outfits in there.
I'm just gonna take these and put them in a pillowcase.
Okay. You just have a sack of clothes.
Yeah, for my evidence pillowcase.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything in here?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom.
It's like a child-sized toilet.
Yeah. It's like when you go to an elementary school and the toilets are really
The
tiny. It's
urinals are-
way low.
So I no. So is there anything in there? I'm just gonna perceive to
Like
make sure.
Uncle Buck when he had to like get down on his knees to. Oh, you've never seen it.
No, I mean, he's dead for a reason. John Candy's dead for a reason.
Uncle
He was
Buck a
fat.
good movie.
He was not funny.
What?
Yeah.
Great outdoor
Oh,
Uncle Buck.
great. I mean, you have your opinion. It's a wrong one, but you have it.
Surely you don't think the same of the great Chris Farley.
No. See, he was fat and talented.
So drugs took him away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Belushi.
Damn it, drugs.
All right, so you're in the bathroom.
21 perception, just to make sure everything's...
Yeah, everything seemed. I mean, it's just various. I won't call them potions, but ointments and things like that. Poultices,
Hair tonic.
salves,
Lotions.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, whatever. Soaps.
I mean, if you're looking for stuff, I still got a bag full of pills.
No, I don't. I don't.
Give
I
me
told you I don't do that.
Anymore.
Will they expand my consciousness?
They might.
Oh, I asked the lead halfling guy if he can turn off his collective mind because it's really gunking up my aura?
No,
Sure, I can do that.
can't be turned off.
Bro,
Can't be turned
it
off.
makes me feel weird.
You're not in the hive mind.
And
so it
also, do you guys
doesn't
vaccinate?
Do you
matter.
vacuumate?
No, it gives kids autism. No,
Do you vacuumate?
vacuumate. We do not vacuumate.
You do not
Good.
have sex with
How do you-
vacuums?
I was going
wrong
to say
with
you sort of vacuum seal yourselves in and then fuck before you run out of air.
And
Yeah.
do you
If you don't finish, you die.
Yeah.
do you guys have schools or indoctrination camps?
We have schools.
So
So I'm gonna push him, just push Matthew out of the way, just gently, and just step in front of him.
The guy's
All
sort
right.
of confused, like, oh, okay. this
I
is a
wouldn't
strange
listen to
group.
what he says. He's
A religious type.
yeah.
If you like Mormons, get over to no.
There go all our
They're
Mormon
still at the
listeners.
Pokemon Go.
if you're Mormon and still play Pokemon Go like an idiot,
So I'm gonna ask this guy about the guy who's murdered.
Okay.
Like, what did he do? Where's he from?
Gregory was born in the
Who is
village
this?
like all other halflings
Who
here.
is his daddy?
And what
Who's
does he
his
do?
daddy and what does
Yes.
he do? His father was Vincent. His father died, I would think, about 17 years ago at this point.
Okay.
That's sad.
Well,
From what?
old age.
A mysterious
A
backstabbing.
dagger.
A dagger in the spine. It was weird. He tripped and fell in the kitchen. No. He just died of old age.
Dysentery. Got it.
All right. So this guy Gregory.
Yeah.
Did he have any enemies?
No?
Any rival business people? What did he do for a living?
Did he fuck?
he did not fuck.
He was a,
Not
I
yet.
said he was not paired off yet.
yeah, he doesn't have a he doesn't have like a wife or kids.
You
or
don't need a
anything like that.
wife to fuck.
No, he's a
miss-
craftsman. Like he made furniture and things like that.
A woodworker?
Yeah.
He's a carpenter.
Oh, that's a different person.
A furnisher?
He would partner with people if the furniture needed that type of upholstery, but if it was just straight up wood, he would do it himself.
Wood.
But like wood.
All living things need oxygen to survive, and they generate a magnetic energy field that can be sensed. Okay,
Oh god.
and your collective consciousness is fucking with my aura,
Oh god.
which I can feel in my physical body.
He just doesn't care about what you're saying. Doesn't care about what you're saying. He says, "I'm sorry, but we cannot turn it off." You're more than welcome to leave town, though, if it makes you feel better.
No,
Because we can't turn it off. Sorry.
is his still on? I point at the dead body,
No, he's dead.
so you can turn it off.
If you're dead,
Okay,
is that like...
I'll be upstairs eating mushrooms.
Okay.
Jesus.
I hope you're happy.
Just gonna lay in his bed and cry.
Listen to Elliot Smith.
Think about cute boys.
Like I said, listen to Elliot Smith.
Write in my diary.
Yeah, Elliot Smith.
Boys don't cry.
Kitchen
Secure.
soup for the soul. So what are you guys doing?
All right, well, we've searched the house. We figured out the murderer came into the front, at least knew the person,
And left out the back.
Gregory, and then left through the back window.
Okay.
I'm going to go about back again and try and do another investigation check now that I've seen the pattern of the shoe
Okay.
and see if maybe I can find a track from it.
Okay.
I'll assist. So that gives Austin advantage.
Okay.
All right, so the first one's a 23. We're going to go with a 23.
Okay. You notice a pair of
Tits.
footprints facing away.
Holy shit!
You gotta
Look at these disembodied tits on the ground.
You know the Ant Queen's in town. No.
Look at those knockers.
You know. No, that's Patrick. No. You notice a pair of boot prints, or footprints, I should say, not boot prints, that are leading away from the window itself, going towards the wall that's
Okay.
in the back.
I'm going to try and follow them,
Okay. It's only like 3 feet, but yeah.
and it just goes to the wall.
Yeah. And then you notice like a scuff mark on the wall itself, about halfway up.
How high is this wall?
Like 6 feet.
Patrick High.
Climbing it.
Okay. The athletics, just to make sure you
Hey, give me a boost.
don't do a terrible job.
Cool. 17.
Yeah, you just whoop right over the wall. It's not. It's like you don't even have. You can see over the wall, basically.
It's like,
So you just hop over. So So now you're on the other side of the wall.
No, never mind. Don't give me a boost. I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh,
I'll lift Dirk up.
yeah.
Toss him.
Dwarf toss him.
Fade away. Fade away jumper.
Kobe!
So I got a 19.
19 for what?
Investigation. on the
You
other
notice
side.
a pair of footprints walking along the next to the wall, I should
Okay,
say.
gonna follow him.
Okay. It gets about halfway around the other side, basically where you think the entrance was, and then you see another scuff mark up the middle of the wall.
All right, I'll climb it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a 1.
Okay. So you're on the other side of the wall now.
Cool. Investigation check.
Okay.
This time it is an 18.
You notice that, again, about 3 feet from the wall, there's another set of
yeah,
houses, but
oh.
the windows ajar a little bit.
Ooh, I'll not climb through the window.
Okay.
Are you guys behind me? Just following?
I figured I would be.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, you guys follow him the rest
No,
of
I'm
the way. The
upstairs
only person's not is
trimming
Matthew.
him.
He's doing the
upstairs
shrooms up
doing
in the
mushrooms,
bedroom.
Yeah.
Trying the dresses on that
Yeah.
Dirk put in.
Yeah,
the-
he has no idea.
Yeah.
So
Swimming on the
One
wood floor.
leg per dress at a time.
why are we doing this? Aren't we supposed to be finding the guy with the purple gemerald and killing them?
Well, side quest.
We might get some rewards from the purple gem guy. And then
Before
we kill him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta gain his trust.
Yeah.
Are we having this conversation like outside this window?
No. No. Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Is that rape?
Well, time to murder the entire
Attacking the body
town.
snatchers.
Wait, you're not a robot.
So I'm gonna motion to these two to be like, hey, one of you stay here. And the rest we go around and go through the front.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
I'll
around
go to the front.
I'll stay here.
Okay. So
I'm
you go
not-
around. You go around to the front.
I'm not
Okay.
tall enough to go through the window.
Yeah, yeah. It's the door.
It's ajar.
It's a jar.
It's a word.
Is
Okay.
it
I'm
slightly
not,
ajar or is it
It's a
fully ajar?
totally ajar.
It's about 3 inches
Like a
ajar.
mason
just-
jar.
Fucking
Slightly open.
learn some new words. It's called education. Try it.
The door is open a little.
Little what?
Exactly.
Slightly open.
Ajar.
It's open.
The door is ajar.
All right, so I
Uh,
will knock on the door and like do the whole like knock knock and kind of slowly open it.
Okay. It just opens right up. You don't hear a response of any type.
Walk
So I'll call out, "Hello, is there anyone here?"
No response.
I'm coming in.
Okay.
I go in.
Okay. We're gonna take a break.
Hey guys, it's Phil. With the new month comes new Patreon one-offs. This month's one-off takes elements from The Expanse, Futurama, Firefly, and even a little bit of Black Mirror. For just $3 a month, you gain access to a Patreon-exclusive RSS feed where you can download all these episodes right to your podcatcher. That's patreon.com/botchpodcast. Now back to the show.
All right, so where were we?
And we're back.
You were in this person's house. You just walked in. The door was
Okay.
ajar. You walked in. That's where.
How
we
can a
left
door be ajar?
it. Yep. We're just gonna ignore that.
I'm gonna go check.
How many
the,
times can we make that joke?
I'm gonna check
Many.
the back.
Lots.
I'm gonna go check the back.
Okay. The door's or the window is still open
Jesus
slightly.
Christ.
All
We
right.
did this already.
I'm in the back, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just waving.
Yeah. He's just waiting.
I'm just gonna be like,
All of a sudden, there's a knife behind us.
bang!
He wasn't waving at you. He was warning you.
And here's the rock.
He's hallucinating. He just shoots Brock right in the chest. Makes no sense.
I died.
I am?
Yep.
Roll to mushroom trip?
You're in the bedroom.
That's all the rolls you
In
make.
the other house.
Oh,
Yeah.
you probably.
Yeah, 35%.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Yeah, you're dripping balls.
Is it getting out of control?
Is he in a dress?
Well, you just took him, so you're probably just coming up.
You're.
You're giggly, and there's some like weird vision
Yeah,
stuff.
the light is cool.
Yeah.
He's technically wearing a dress. It does not fit, so it's just ripped onto him,
Because I'm so ripped.
and he's just in his underwear, naked. I guess up to you.
Oh, I'm naked.
Okay, so you're just naked, sort of, kind of wearing a dress.
Only way to fly, baby.
Yeah. Actually, no. The clothes you took were
They were
halfling. clothes, right?
gnomish.
They were gnomish clothes. Yeah.
So slightly bigger than halfling.
Can I
Yeah.
see him
Well-
through like a window?
No, you're in a different part of town.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm going to tell Brock to come in.
Is there, brother?
And then investigation to the other house
Sure.
with an 11.
It looks like you can see a pair of dusty footprints, like from the window towards the front door.
All right, I'm going to go back out the front and see if I can catch a glimpse of those footprints.
Okay. Investigation.
So the dusty prints go out the back window?
They go in the back window and out the front
Out
door.
the front, got it.
I got a 17.
There's so many footprints you can't tell which. Like you can see it for a few feet, and then there's just so much foot traffic that they kind of just get lost. A lot of the shoes look pretty similar because they're not boots, so they don't have like a tread.
What about with a 20?
Also,
Too messy.
yeah. You see them a little further, but again, they just get lost after a while.
How far away is Kimono Joe?
He's the leader
He,
of the pack.
I mean, from that part, 200 yards.
Okay.
About this house sits from the dead center.
Can I find him and ask whose house this is? Because it's obviously...
Technically, Kimono Joe's at the
derelict.
other house.
Yeah.
So he'd be even further away. But yeah, you can go back to the house you were just at, and he's just standing out front.
Yeah, we'll go back, tell him everything that we found.
Yeah.
And he seems to nod. He seems concerned slightly that, I mean, obviously this is a halfling. You're basically telling him like the size footprints.
Yep.
Okay.
So, do we know what size the footprint is? Does everybody in town have the same size feet?
Hold on.
Not everyone has the exact same foot size, but they're all fairly similar. Like there's not like a size 12 male footprint in the crowd. There's nobody with giant clown feet.
That's huge.
Except for Clownfoot Joe over there. Well, we know he wasn't the murderer.
He rolls away on his unicycle, sadly juggling.
So yeah, so he seems a little concerned, and he asks that you guys keep this to yourselves.
I mean, doesn't everybody know now since we told him?
He can. Yeah, that's true. Never mind. Yeah, everyone knows.
Who are we going to tell?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to recommend that, well, maybe people should be locking their windows and doors.
We don't have any locks.
You don't have any gates to the city?
No one's. I mean, if you steal, everyone's gonna know it. In theory, apparently.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
In practice, it's a whole different story.
And we don't really have any threats from outside the village
Till now.
anymore.
Well, now you have a threat from inside.
Yes.
So how are you going to post guards?
What do you mean anymore?
Ever since the incident with Julian and our founder, or not founder, but our current leader found the gem of the mind, we haven't had any more issues as far as threats go.
You want to start a lock picking or a lock making business? Yeah.
Yeah.
Demand for a locksmith just skyrocketed.
Yeah, but you're a lunatic.
Can I
so
get a
nobody-
business license?
Yeah, no, that's why I gave it to
Oh,
him.
you gave it to someone who's not a lunatic.
Okay.
I'm the idea man.
And I can fit in.
I'm in the wrong line at Kmart.
You're still upstairs, like in a dress, dancing around, eating mushrooms, and sobbing to yourself or something.
Can I go retrieve him?
Yeah.
He's in a gas station buying cat food so he doesn't float away.
I'm gonna stealth into the room.
Okay. What'd you roll for stealth?
15.
Roll perception.
Drug-addled perception.
And then with a minus, no?
Is that with
Yeah,
disadvantage?
like -5 or something.
disadvantage?
or disadvantage and -5.
We'll just go disadvantage.
7.
Well,
Well, maybe not. Well, no, because it's psilocybin mushrooms, right? So
I see everything.
like your perception.
But do I
is
perceive it as a
actually-
threat?
But you would like still see him.
He's seeing sounds and hearing colors.
But does he
But
see
he's not.
Brock?
He doesn't have synesthesia. That's not how mushrooms work.
I don't know
Does
how
he see
drugs
Brock
work.
or
That's
does
not
he
how
see
any of this
something
works.
else?
How are you standing on the floor, man? I'm swimming in it.
Either way, Brock stealthed in, so Matthew wouldn't have seen him.
Maybe he was looking out the window as I walked into the room.
I was leaning on the windowsill and looking out the window, but then like
He's perched like a cat.
I kind of looked at my hand and
You
was
sank
staring
into
at
it.
that.
Yeah, fell into
It's
that.
like how
for a
doesn't
while.
it? How doesn't sink to the window?
You walk in and see Matthew completely naked from, let's say, the belly down, and he's just got like a half-ripped dress just draped around one arm and shoulder. The other sleeve's loose and just ripped, and then it's kind of around his neck a little bit.
It's coral colored.
Yeah. He's just wearing that dress and he's just staring at his hand in the window. That's what you see.
They call him fingers, but I never see him do a thing.
Oh, there they go.
Whoa.
I'm going to try to tap on his one shoulder and go to the other.
Okay.
So
you're stealthing?
performance?
Probably
I
stealth.
would call it stealth, yeah.
No, that's terrible.
And I'll perceive to like even notice the tap. Got a 5 perception.
My 8 wins.
So you feel the tap on your shoulder, but you turn and there's nothing there.
Matthew.
Is it Predator?
Gives us a telltale shimmer.
Do it, Matthew. Do it.
I don't know if I should.
Do it, Matthew.
Persuasion? Again with disadvantage?
Starts feverishly masturbating.
7.
That ties my 7.
So he would,
beats.
meets beats. So he wouldn't
Who
be.
meets?
I think
He's defending.
I think
so.
they'd be mad if I did it.
Or no, wait.
No,
meets
it goes to
is for the attacker. So yeah, Brock would win.
The persuader.
Oh,
Yeah.
I always thought we did defender.
No, it's
Meets.
always the attacker.
No, because
Yeah.
you're setting the DC. And
Yeah.
he's
Meeting
breaking
it.
the DC.
Oh, I'm totally for it. I should do it.
Okay, so he's telling you to do it. He's giving you no instructions on what it is.
Oh, he knows what it is.
I bite my pinky to draw some blood, and I lipstick my mouth,
I'm a pretty girl.
and then I go and get my stick,
Okay.
and I jump out the window. I'm ready to fight anybody I see.
Athletics to jump out the window
It's
since
the
it's closed.
second story of a halfling.
It's closed. You could,
It's gotta be a small window.
yeah.
8.
You kind of fall out the
Can
window.
I dex
a bit.
it as a monk?
Well, I was going to.
Dex is the
I was
fault,
going to
so-
try to trip him on his way out.
Okay. What are you doing to trip him?
Well, if he's jumping out, I was
Yeah.
going to
Like grab a leg.
hit a foot.
Would I get?
maybe?
Would I get another perception to?
Sure.
Because I turned. Yeah. Got a 9.
Yeah, I beat him with a 13.
Okay, so he trips you a little bit. I mean, you're already.
Oh,
not,
but my trip, that was my stealth, so he wouldn't notice me.
probably not.
My tripping was a 18.
I mean, that would technically hit against
That
your.
would hit my armor class of 18.
Yeah. So you're tripped.
He's double tripping.
I got tripped on my trip.
So I'm gonna say you're just gonna sort of fall through the window.
Onto his. You have a spear out? What do you have?
Quarterstaff.
How are you leaving the window?
He was just
feet
gonna-
first?
Falling through it.
Oh, so you're
So,
so you're going face first.
I was flying kicking out of the window.
But he
Well, then I would have
tripped you
grabbed. I
and-
would have grabbed anything I could. Maybe
Like
a
a-
shoulder. If he was going feet first, I'm gonna.
He might not
grab
have
his
fell out the
shoulder.
window. He might
Well,
have
wait.
just-
Like, are you doing like a double missile kick out, or are you doing like a side?
You doing
like,
a Griddick? What are you doing?
Forward high kick, Liu Kang. Kind of like no, that's when you hold low kick down for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Forward high kick. Forward high kick.
Yeah. I got it.
So,
So I would grab his butt.
or like
I would
his,
grab his
or like his
butt.
arm
Nope.
and stop him?
Or my dress.
So you're trying to stop him from jumping out the window, or just
Or like-
mess up his?
I want him
fuck
to
up
get
his
hurt.
jump.
I want to get hurt.
Well, it already looks pretty awful the way that he's doing it. It's a pretty shitty.
So
jump.
if I hold him a little bit,
So
Yeah.
he's gonna fuck up his momentum.
yeah, it's already pretty fucked.
Yeah, my
so
coordination's
basically,
pretty bad. And
Yeah.
that gives me disadvantage to dex hit the ground kind of thing.
yeah. So he's gonna just sort of fall through the window and sort of like you tug his back shoulder, so it sort of hits the lip of the window, and then he just kind of tumbles out the window. Yeah, it's the sound he makes when he falls. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, you're just sort of flailing wildly.
Crit
through
fail out the window. I don't think I'm gonna roll lower than that.
All right.
No, yeah, that one's 18.
You fall and land on your neck. You don't die, but you're completely crippled.
You're a quadriplegic.
Both your arms and legs are broken, and your spine's pretty fucked up. So you're just kind of laying there in a lot of pain. Not dead, but you're.
is he in pain though?
Yeah, I'm tripping real hard.
I
It
guess you
just
wouldn't
feels
feel it.
wrong.
Yeah,
Something
not
feels
right.
wrong.
Something's not right.
My face down or face up?
Face up, so I can stick my head out the window.
Which for which?
Just no, just
high
say,
for up.
No, you're face down in the dirt.
No, change it. It'll be better.
Fine. You're face up, just staring up in the sky.
So I poke my head out the window to see him, and I wave. Do you perceive me as a human or as a monster?
It's more like a human, but then like your eyes start to draw back in on themselves, and it's just big black pits that suck your face in.
So are we outside watching this happen with Kimono Joe?
It was on this side of the building, so
yeah,
yeah, we're
okay.
seeing it. You just hear a and then immediately Kimono Joe. I don't know why we're calling this Kimono
Sorry,
Joe.
that's what I
Because he
called him.
never got a name,
He did. Oh no,
He said he was wearing a Komodo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one ever asked.
and now he's
lizard?
Kimono Joe.
So he sort of
Kimono Joe.
moves
Yeah.
around the corner.
No, Dennis said it was a Komodo. He's wearing a Komodo dragon.
Komodo.
Wearing a lizard.
Don't let him bite you. You'll die like a couple weeks later.
He's wearing a toilet, and that's all. A Komodo.
Not the commode. Oh.
You come around the corner, or he runs around the corner and
Yeah, I'll run around.
he says, "Oh my God!"
I'm stealthing out of the house.
Dead.
To put him out of his misery.
So we see Matthew on the ground, huh?
Yeah. At which point, then lots of people start showing up because they see what he sees. So people are there trying to help.
Do you see what I see?
So I'm gonna run out of the house.
A crowd is basically gathered around Matthew,
A crowd is gathered.
and they're like,
All around the monk.
"Are you okay?" Well, he's alive. We should get him to a doctor immediately.
I'll walk over to him. What happened, Matthew?
And Mr. Austin.
A note is being passed to
Dashel from Dirk.
From Dirk.
My aura. Get them away.
I think I left it on a crystal.
I'm not sure where on the piece of paper that note is.
Good. That's
Great.
good.
I'm just start rolling. Fuck you.
So they put you on a gurney and they start taking you away.
Maybe write a better note.
Just FYI, you're on a gurney. Your arms are all going the wrong directions, and your legs are going the wrong directions.
I mean, are we really gonna do a Terry Schiavo play out and keep him alive?
They take him away. You can do whatever you want. Another note has been passed to Dashel from Dirk.
With more exposition.
Ah, yes. This makes more sense. The other
Yeah.
one, I was like, what crime did he commit? Like, is this the Old West?
Living.
Well, all right. That's fair.
He was born.
So he's on the gurney, being taken away.
Yeah, they just take him away.
I'll follow with the gurney.
Yeah, I'll go as
I'll
well.
follow along.
Well, I'm going to turn to Dirk and Brock. Well, maybe I'll just help our friend Matthew, and if you guys can continue looking for these nefarious murderers.
Okay.
Yeah, works for me.
Brock, you can read minds.
Sure.
Do you two question how he fell out a window or anything?
No.
The dude's on mushrooms.
I'm wondering.
He's tripping real hard.
I looked at his eyes, and they're fucked. So
They're
They're like
spinning,
kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
like, whoa, oh Jesus!
moving everywhere.
Oh God, I can actually see people's auras in your eyes.
Please let me die.
Oh no,
Please
that's
let me
blood.
die. Please
It's
let me
blood.
die. Please let me die.
So I'm going to go with. He's not on death's door, is he? He's just
No,
fucked
he's
up.
just paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll go with him.
you can't even kill yourself.
I didn't try to kill myself.
I know. I'm just saying.
Are you sure?
You're incapacitated, but you're awake.
I can bite my tongue off. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Elvish magic heal. Elvish magic heal. Elvish magic. No. So they
Elvish
take him
magic.
to a house of magic, or not a house of magic, house of medicine.
House of pancakes.
Yeah, house of magic. They take him to an IHOP.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Bacon pancakes all week.
Making pancakes.
Human
making bacon
pancakes, oh.
Human
Wait.
bacon pancakes. Yeah.
So they take him to a house of medicine where their physician immediately starts to try and set the bones and like
That's not how you cure
fix him.
paralysis.
Well, I mean, his arms are bent the wrong direction, so it's a
Okay.
step at a time.
All right.
Well, technically,
So they
he
just-
can't take any step at a time because he's paralyzed.
True. Yes.
All right. So I'll be there for that and just watch.
Okay.
I guess we went to find the
We went to investigate.
murderer.
They got shops and bars. They got bars and.
They have a bar or a tavern of sorts.
So if one person gets drunk, does
they
everybody
all,
get
yeah,
drunk?
do they all get drunk?
Is it like an ET
No,
link?
no, no.
There's one drinker who drinks for all of them.
However,
Share drunk thoughts, though.
drunk thoughts,
It's like drunk texting.
drunk dialing, and drunk texting.
Fuck Melissa.
Be like,
Oh my god.
You up?
yeah. Be like, I can hear that.
Hey, you up?
I can hear that.
Yeah, you gotta hear it, baby, when I'm done with you.
And I can hear that you like it.
Send nudes.
My husband could
well.
also hear that.
He can send nudes too.
Aren't we all just the same person?
Well, you guys don't fuck.
You know we do. Everyone knows we. Everyone knows when everyone
Oh
fucks
god,
in this
that'd be
town.
Yeah, that's
horrible.
true.
There's no privacy for anything.
Nope.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm
I
appealing.
don't want to be assimilated anymore.
Yeah, teenage halflings. They probably have to be like
They don't have to-
secluded from everyone.
They don't have to be taught anything.
Just put
They
them
just
over there in a thought Faraday cage, so their thoughts can never escape.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you got so like you're attributing too much individuality to these people. Like it's a Borg style thing. They all just go about their business doing
Borgness.
Yeah,
There's-
with a hive mind, can you have juvenility?
What do you mean?
You're just better
Like,
at the job or you're not. So they say
Can
they-
you have juvenile thoughts if everyone
or like,
shares the
is
same
that
thoughts?
like a rite of passage when you
You can have the
get
thoughts,
through,
it's just everyone hears them.
when you become an adult, you become added to the collective.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
So it's
because-
not
because
so
the-
much.
You're not born into the collective.
The teens have all the adult thoughts though, so they wouldn't.
You don't get added to the collective until you're an adult.
So it's
Okay.
not
We
so
just
much
established it.
it's not so much a collective as it is shared telepathy.
Yeah.
So they're not like acting as one.
Yeah,
No.
they're not the ants.
They're just all
They'll have their
aware.
own personalities. And,
Oh, so it would be
Likes,
complete
dislikes.
chaos.
That sounds
Yeah.
awful.
As if
But there's
all
one
of your
person-
thoughts were posted to social media, and you could never.
And everybody was
sign
always
off of
watching
it.
them.
Yeah,
Oh.
you could never sign out.
Yeah, but there's like one person sort of like focusing things in and like, yeah. But I mean, eventually, I'm guessing if everyone could hear your thoughts, eventually your thoughts would probably be pretty tame.
You would have to self-police.
Yeah,
It's
you just never think about anything terrible.
1984.
And that's why they don't drink.
No, I didn't say
No,
they don't
they
drink. They
do
do
drink.
drink. They just don't get like
They don't voluntarily drink.
they don't just get shit faced drunk. Probably they just
Well, where's the fun in that?
drink for the joy of drinking.
That's what
There's
I
joy.
do.
There's joy in drinking.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what getting fucked up is.
Yeah.
You can drink without getting fucked up. It is
No, you
possible.
can't. It is not possible.
It's not.
Fun.
I
It's
just
not
done it.
possible.
Never seen you do it.
I had 2 drinks today at work.
Why are you drinking at work?
We just didn't.
That's called a problem.
No, I mean I drink at work and it's fine. I don't have a problem.
If I was drunk, could I do this?
I work in an office job.
Yeah, that's what I tell people when I'm
Watch
drunk
me
at the bar.
fuck Janice from accounting. If I was drunk, could I fuck her?
Could I?
No, she's ugly.
No, Dennis, you did. You're doing it right now. Stop.
No, I love it.
I'm Janice.
I'm Janice.
You are Janice from accounting.
I'm Janice from counting.
All right. Anyway, what are we doing? So
I
he's,
don't know what
he's
to do.
going with
He's
Matthew.
going with Matthew. We're
with Matthew.
still
You
with
guys
Kimono
are-
Joe.
Yep.
And I was asking whose house that was that the feet came out of.
Yeah, well, I'm not here. So.
You mean the
we
second
in-
house?
Yeah, the second house where they came in the back.
Are we in the
window.
yellow brick road?
I assume if you describe which house it was eventually, he's going to say, oh, that was...
Or we could just take Kimono Joe there and say, whose house is this?
Okay, you can do that too. He says this was Carolyn.
And where is Carolyn now?
She works at the market.
She's in the great beyond.
So my guess is she's at
Far,
the market.
far away.
And then he thinks about it. Yeah, she's at the market.
Okay.
Um,
We have reason to believe that the assailant went through this house.
Interesting. Okay.
wouldn't you want to search the house first?
We already,
We already
did.
did.
They already did.
Good. I roll to bite my tongue off. Fuck. That's
Fail.
Totally a dex roll, right?
Is it...
Would it be a medicine?
It'd be a constitution roll, probably.
10.
Dashel rolls to
Can't be
bite
that
his
hard.
tongue out.
Can't be hard.
You bite it, but it's... I don't know if you bite it all the way off. You just bite it.
I mean, it's bleeding profusely. Yeah.
it's bleeding, yeah.
Perfect.
A little bit.
Mission accomplished.
But someone's working on you currently. So, I mean, they would just shove gauze in your
We're
mouth.
going to come back to you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Your counterpart's not in the room. So
Okay.
He dead.
yeah, he killed himself. It was a
Well,
tragedy.
he's a robot, so he can't really die because he's not alive.
Matthew?
No, Dashel.
Dasho's quite alive.
Kimono Joe says his name is actually David, by the way.
No, it's too late, buddy. You
Yeah.
can't.
He goes,
can't-
is there any other information you need from me? Otherwise, I'm going back to the temple.
Crit 20 to persuade him that his name is Komodo Joe.
Crit 20.
That's a crit off.
There it is.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go again.
I assist.
I get an assist.
Suddenly.
What's this, a persuasion, right? That's what I said?
Yep.
21.
27.
In your butt, bro.
I'm still going to call you Komodo Joe.
It's fine, you can. But he's like, no, my name is actually David.
Stupid.
Who's Dashel Vassentine?
That's Dashel's German cousin.
Yeah, ich bin Dashel Vassentine.
So he basically leaves.
I had another question for him.
Dirk was
What?
still talking to him.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking to him. You said your name's actually David, and that was it. That's all you guys said.
I didn't say that.
No, we
I
said the
said it was-
opposite. His name is actually Komodo Joe.
Whatever.
My question for Komodo Joe would be,
Hey, come on, no Joe.
is there anybody's thoughts, besides the dead guy, which you can't hear?
And he's listening. He's like, no, everyone's there and accounted for.
Is there,
God damn it, Philip.
is there any way to turn off
Is there any way to tone down
No. There's no way.
or
Once you're
block?
that you
once
know
you're in
of?
the collective that I know of, that anyone else
I'm
knows
gonna insight that shit.
of. Okay.
I got a natural 20. Insight's at 22 total.
He did not get a 20, but he's telling the truth. He does not know of any way that you can just turn it off.
Okay.
I mean, obviously there's a way because somebody did it.
Okay. That doesn't mean he's lying about not knowing a way.
that's fair.
Tin hats.
It's not a thing. They don't have tinfoil here.
Tits aren't a thing?
Steel
There's
hats.
no one manufacturing tin foil.
Magnet hats.
I don't know. Maybe. You can go experiment. Make some hats. And put them on
I-
people.
Experimented enough in college. I think I'm good now.
Any other questions, he says.
I mean, technically, couldn't we just ask anybody since you're all
Technically, yes.
collective?
Yeah.
If I just think really loud, will you hear me?
No.
Okay. Answers that question.
Can I be dead now?
I'm going to read his mind real quick.
What am I thinking?
I don't read your mind. The fuck are you talking about?
Stab him in the nuts.
What?
I read his mind.
What'd you roll?
A 1. A natural.
Natural or unnatural?
He's trying to kill you.
The
You must
most-
strike back.
The
Your
most-
mind explodes.
The most natural. I haven't botched in a while.
You just get a really bad migraine.
Nosebleed.
And it's just
I turn it off. I turn it off.
It's just feedback.
Stop it. Stop it.
and the guy's like, are you alright?
Oh, he gets that way sometimes. Don't worry about him.
Is my nose bleeding too?
Yeah, your nose is bleeding a little bit.
One last question, Komodo Joe.
Yeah.
How do I become one?
Oh, you have to go
With the
through the
collective?
initiation.
What's the initiation? Initiation.
Initiation.
What's the
Initiation.
What's the initiation?
It's a ceremony where we meld your mind into that of the leader of the village.
Sounds
Reginald.
awful.
Okay.
Why are we not? Why? Hold on. Why are we talking to Komodo Joe when we should be talking to Reginald?
Reginald doesn't see anybody.
He'll want.
Is he blind?
He doesn't. I never saw anybody ever, man.
We didn't see anything.
He says,
ever.
no, he's not blind.
I am the captain now. So I mean, he's gonna want to see us.
No.
He can't, man. He's blind.
I'm gonna try to persuade him.
Okay.
I mean, we're very important people.
23.
You beat my 20. Where is this Reginald?
He's in the temple.
Okay, I'm gonna start going into the temple.
Okay. So you're just
I'll
gonna
follow
go to the
along.
temple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also going to the temple.
Okay, great. We're gonna walk and talk.
So let's do the real awkward thing where we all say goodbye and then head in the same direction.
Okay.
All right, see you later. Don't even make eye contact. Don't talk to her again. So when he gets back to temple, basically, as soon as he hits the steps, he turns around. He says, "You're not allowed any further. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
No, we're good.
Is there a back door to the temple?
There's no doors. It's all open with pillars.
So why can't I see?
Is there a back entrance?
It's all open. There
Okay.
are no walls. Okay.
section.
So I'm gonna slip into shadows.
Okay.
I mean, there's sunlight hitting those walls, so I figure there's a shadow.
The pillars?
No, you said the walls.
There's no walls.
I'm slipping into shadows.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealth into the temple.
Okay.
It's a 21.
The Temple of
And
Amun-Ra.
I'm going to distract the guards by telling them that Reginald told me it was cool for me to come into the temple.
You know they all share the same thoughts. So Reginald literally can tell them no.
Yeah.
Fucking Reginald can hear that we want to talk to him.
And he says no, and Reginald doesn't see anybody.
do it anyway.
You can
Ain't
ask,
see no one.
but
No
they say
how.
no. So you're in the temple, technically, Brock.
Brah?
Brah.
I'm in the temple.
Brah.
Yeah, technically.
Let's cut to Dashland
Okay.
and Matthew.
So, back in the
Meanwhile, back at Matthew's broken neck.
Casa Medicina.
Rancho Relaxo.
So currently the nurse is not unbreaking, but setting the arms and legs in like big casts, so he looks like he's kind of tied to popsicle sticks.
Looks like
She notices
Cannon.
that Matthew bites into his tongue and starts bleeding profusely, so she's like, "Oh my god!" And she's just
Hey, you
starts
give me a
stuffing.
stealth roll.
Roll stealth.
Botched.
I mean, can you really...
24. Stealthily bite down on my tongue.
I don't know how you're gonna hide the blood.
While you're tripping?
I swallow it.
And he swallows his tongue.
And the tip of my
guess.
tongue. Yeah.
Then he starts choking.
She didn't notice, but you probably would start choking.
Constitution, you say?
Yeah.
19 perception.
19
he's
to
choking?
19 to swallow my tongue without choking. Yes.
I guess he's swallowing it without choking. So he's just
Nurse.
sitting there looking totally fine. Just making constant gulping noises.
There's a lot of bleeding coming from his face.
I got a 24 for stealth. What are you doing?
There's no blood coming out of his... He's got his mouth closed because he's swallowing it all constantly. Somehow magically.
Because I'm tripping.
You can't stealth that. You're not hiding in shadows or... You can't sleight of tongue.
I was actually rolling dexterity. I didn't really add my stealth bonus.
Is it dexterous to bite your own tongue?
She notices that you're gulping a lot and says, "Can you open your mouth for me, please?"
I'm just nervous.
When you do
Deception.
that, blood
Just
shoots
blood.
out of his mouth.
Like, oh.
Oh, fuck! And she tries to open your mouth up.
I clench my teeth.
Strength?
Jaw strength.
Yeah.
I got a 6 to beat her 1.
Yeah, so she just kind of loosely prying at his face, but just not getting any grip on him. He just keeps
You're
gulping.
gonna start vomiting from all that blood.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to go up my nose.
Con check?
Because my mouth is staying closed. 17.
Yeah, he just keeps gulping down blood.
I'm going to go up to him, look at Matthew, and... Matthew, do you want to die?
Don't get vaccinated.
I'll take that as a yes. I'll pull the rock out of my pocket and just move it over his head
Okay.
and just kind of
Skip
go.
it.
Now, when I said last time, I said just dropping it doesn't do anything, right?
No, like I'm not just dropping it. I'm going.
Oh, you're throwing it straight down.
Like yeah.
Oh,
It's like a pog stopper.
Yeah.
Like a pog stopper.
Roll an attack,
Okay.
I guess.
You have advantage.
Oh
Advantage
yeah.
also.
That'll 23.
Okay, you just put a hole right through. It just goes zoom
Can I
and
roll
puts
damage?
a hole right through his head.
Can I roll damage?
Sure.
Double damage.
And is it double?
If he's
Yeah.
incapacitated,
It's an automatic crit.
It's an automatic
Okay,
crit
yeah,
if you
alright.
hit.
So
Math is hard.
38 damage.
His head
I'm
explodes.
Still alive.
Are you?
I'm at 2 hit points.
You'd be dealt 38 damage to your
lose-
head.
Don't you lose like an HP maximum when you can't use
No.
your
But
arms and legs?
you're calling it. You're basically
Keep
doing
playing.
38 damage on one spot.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that amount of damage just on the head. That's why called shots are strong. Yeah, you basically his head explodes.
Like a fucking canoe.
Yeah, and the rock is like embedded in the floor.
I take the rock back.
Don't look at me.
Clean it, put it back in the
And the
pocket.
woman screams, at which point the entire town shows up.
That's fine.
And they're like, why did you kill him?
He craved death, and he was insane.
He was crazy. But we don't know if we're cool with the fact you just murdered your companion.
He's our friend.
Companion's a strong word.
He was with you.
With
Yeah.
us.
With you is a
With-
strong
You
word.
asked if I wanted to die, and then something was done. So that's goddamn.
She would have
Consent.
noticed you. Okay, I'll say that she noticed
That's
that
consent I need.
he said that he wanted to die. Because I forgot to roll a perception check on that. So, like, okay. It's weird. We don't really get it, but
I'll dig the grave. It's all
it's
right.
okay. Outside town.
It's what he
He goes
wanted.
outside town.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Can I use the wheelie cart to take it out there?
The wheelie cart?
The gurney.
Oh, it's a 2-man gurney, so somebody says, I'll help you carry him out.
Yeah, thank you.
They're just tossing him out the gate like garbage. And done. Just throw him over the wall.
Well, we're gonna take all of this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he have anything other than mushrooms?
I don't know. Do you have
Plus
anything?
2 quarterstaff, motherfucker.
Plus
Aerosol roofies with a cantaloupe-sized bellows as a delivery system.
Okay.
A armored cow named Atremu.
It's a pretty good cow name.
You're just taking all of his stuff.
Quarterstaff plus 2, aerosol roofies, and mushrooms.
Are you burying him or just tossing him outside the wall someplace?
Just toss them. Yeah, that leads to disease.
I mean, just throw a seed on me of some kind. I'll become a tree or something. I don't know.
Is that how that works?
Pol Pot.
Yeah,
the-
ask the funeral services that are current. I don't know, man.
All right, so the ghost of Matthew is telling me to put a seed on it, and I'm like,
So he jerks off.
we just kind of go,
Seeding you, bro.
done.
Okay.
Toss him in.
Blows a dandelion at my corpse.
I mean, does anything happen if Dashel jerks off?
Sparks fly.
It was electrifying.
Just microchips come out.
It's electric.
So you toss
That's
his
the
body
hustle.
out, and as you and this other
It's electric.
halfling are coming back into town, all of a sudden he grabs his throat and starts making like gurgling noises.
Medicine check to give him the Heimlich.
Hello?
Don't worry, I've got this. Don't you?
It's the Heimlich, dude.
15.
So when you go to give him the Heimlich, you feel almost like a sense of mental pain like he does. So you almost feel like your throat's being slit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hit him with a rock.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, are you letting go at that point? They're like, whoa. Or trying to hang on, still give him the Heimlich, even though it feels like your throat's being slit.
Can I get any other sensations other than my throat being slit?
Um,
Like, do I feel temperature? Do I hear anything?
you feel
Am I like temporarily
like you're
attached to the
drowning
collective?
almost. And
So
you
I'm-
can't get any oxygen.
Okay. 'Cause
And
of all the blood in my throat.
yeah.
And nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him tighter and see if I feel anything else.
Because this is the first time you've ever had feelings.
Maybe.
Are you Data?
Maybe I want them.
You guys remember feelings?
You will not die alone.
The wastes change, baby. I mean, you're feeling like like sheer terror and confusion, but it passes after about 15 seconds, and the guy sort of. Are you still holding on to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he almost goes limp in your arms.
All right, I'm holding him.
Okay,
Do you want to know more?
and he's like, "Oh my God, it's happened again!"
I
And then you
felt it.
hear, "Ding, ding,
No,
ding,
it was
ding."
bong,
Bong, bong, bong,
All right,
bong.
be consistent with your noises.
That's
then.
fine. And at that point, we're gonna call it. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Check us out next time.
All the places that you could follow Botched Podcast can be found over at botchpodcast.com.
Botch Podcast.
You can check out our new revamped website. Thanks to the people who support us over at patreon.com, like our newest patron, Phil.
Thank you.
Also, I want to thank everybody that does support us over at Patreon. This is the first episode with our new mics and our whiteboard.
Where'd you spend your money?
And thank you to the people that have left us a 5-star review over at iTunes, like Pokemon and D&D.
And as always, when you push your friend who's on drugs out the window to his death, scream botched, and we'll hear you.
See you next week, nerds.
Bum, ba, dum, bum.
hearing a phone vibrating?
Right
While
now?
I was deep breathing, yes.
Do you smell toast?
No. You stroking out on us?